One man wey dem dey call Baba Yusuf don come outside come talk say Tinubu get one big selling point since wey im come and nobody fit take am from am. And the selling point wey im dey talk about, make we find out for the news. Tinubu has one big selling point since he came into power and nobody can take it from him. Baba Yusuf speaks. In an interview with Arise Television, political strategist Baba Yusuf, the group CEO of Global Investment and Trade Company, stated that President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has one major selling point that he cannot have taken away from him since taking office. He stated in an interview that from a strategic and political development, he stated in an interview that from a strategic and political development perspective, the situation we found ourselves in is a reflection of what some of us have been saying. What I always talk about is the scourge of our national progress, policy research, and inadequate ordination of policies. Regarding the programs being developed by this administration, he stated, despite the noble intentions, government agencies have persistently and entities working across purposes to the detriment of this country. He further added, I read a letter written by the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Man, it is a very brilliant letter and it is very robust. Yusuf hailed the president of Nigeria, saying that President Tinubu has had one big selling point since he came into this administration and nobody can take it away from him. He has invested a lot of time and money going out to try to bring in foreign direct investment. A chunk of his time has been spent doing that. Now, here we are with a policy that may negate his efforts. Regarding what investors do before entering partnerships with other nations, he said, from a strategic and investment perspective, an investor will not just come to your country unless he or she does due diligence. The screenshot of Baba Yusuf from a video clip released by Rise Television on the X handle. On the discussion between Tinubu and potential investors, he said that the conversation with Mr. President will have bilateral conversations and all the comforting words. We saw Mr. President say, if somebody asks for a bride, tell us about them. These are the part of marketing gives Mr. President to ensure he comforts them. He further added that they, the investors, will do their due diligence and from a risk assessed perspective. If you do SWOT analysis, what comes up always, either in the private or public sector, in the case of African developing nation, is a threat caused by inconsistent policies. This man no really tell us. He no say tell us wetin be the thing we be say Tinubu get we no fit take away from am. Abi I know na me no see am. Na me no see am. Okay, they say a chunk of his time has been spent. Okay, he has invested a lot of time and money going out to bring him for. I no see wetin in the right. I no see am. They don't really hit the nail on the head because you come outside now, can't tell us say say Tinubu get one big selling point. To be say nobody fit take. Waiting be the selling point. Waiting be the selling point. And speaking on investment, him going about, Tinubu going about trying to sell investment, trying to make people see, just like you said, nobody will come and invest without doing their due diligence, without checking that if this investment will yield, without checking that if we don't want tomorrow now, I will not be able to get back my capital, no matter how juicy it is going to sound. Do you understand? No matter how juicy the investment will sound, they need to come, do their due diligence, check tomorrow, if these people are really serious. The thing is, instead of going to these people to tell them to come and invest, I feel you stabilizing a lot of things will do that, so that when they come, because it's going to be a shame. It's just like a company that spends their money on marketing, creating leads, and then there are no marketers on ground to convert those leads to close sales. Do you know how much it means? A company now runs, an ad, a campaign ad online. Do you understand? You market online, you do a Facebook ad, and all that. And after doing that, my dear, nothing changed. You did not, how am I going to put it now? You did not come outside to, you understand? You did not put someone there who is actually going to be responding to chats, to question inquiries. You did not put somebody there who is going to convert those leads to sale, who is going to take them, take their numbers, chat them, message them, give them a rundown of the product, market it to them, call them, check in from them, make cold calls, you understand? Set up chats, set up meetings to further convince those people, and then close sale. Do you know that company is going to be wasting money? That is what Tinubu is doing. He's going about his marketing. Come to Nigeria, come and invest. You're going to get a very good investment. You're going to get as much as 20%. You're going to get as much as 25%. I mean, that is huge. But the thing is, if they come to Nigeria, grant never even do well. The grant will be say then go use waka come. You never really do your work. Do you understand? The economy is shaking, number one. We have a lot of things now. In fact, this is not the time. I tell you, no matter how this country is, and you think, oh, we need the investment, but you never do the work, sir. So if you define investors with what they happen for a country, my brother, at the end of the day, they waste your money. Now money they go blue so because you never still do your work. You need to do your work. Your own work as a person. Make sure your marketing team is ready to market shamelessly and tirelessly. Make sure that you're able to bring in the numbers. Make sure you have good books, you have good records. That if the investors finally agree, okay, what are their book like, and you show them your book, they are going to be impressed. You can tell them this is XYZ amount of money or XYZ amount of profit I made in the last, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Do you understand? So to remember they're doing, if you ask me, if in selling point and saying they go market, means no be selling points with that. Yes, in a selling point, but if never still do the underground work, they still have a lot of work to do. They still have a whole lot of work to do. So it's not about him just going to market himself, which of course is very good. But the thing they say, there is nothing to actually, as in, he has a lot of work to do aside that. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.